Something unreal is happening in Seoul right now. The streets are glowing, the air feels electric, and if you listen closely, you can almost hear it. That soft whisper of excitement carried through every cafe, every bus stop, every corner of the city. It's as if the whole of Seoul is beating in one rhythm, the rhythm of Jimin. October is usually just another autumn month in Korea. The leaves start to turn golden, the air cools down, and people pull out their cozy sweaters. But this year, October doesn't belong to the season. It belongs to him. Everywhere you go, Hongdae, Apgujeong, Seongsu, Yongsan, Incheon, you'll find one thing in common: Jimin's smile. Printed on banners, playing on LED screens, glowing softly in cafe windows, and what's even more magical, none of this is organized by a company or a brand. It's all done by fans. Millions of hearts beating together from every corner of the world, coming together just to say one thing: we love you, Jimin. Let's start in Hongdae. It's a place that never sleeps, packed with students, artists, and dreamers. Right outside the Hongik University station, there's a cafe called Golden Crema. Normally, it's just another cozy spot for a latte, but from October 11th to 13th, it became something completely different: Jimin's Golden House. Jimin's Chinese fan base, Jimin Bar China, didn't just decorate the cafe. They rented the entire building. They covered it with a 50-square-meter golden banner, warm lights, themed desserts, and even custom drinks named after his songs. Inside, fans wrote letters, shared memories, and took photos with life-size cutouts, some even crying softly as they said, "I've waited all year for this." Imagine walking into that space, filled with laughter, music, and warmth, surrounded by strangers who somehow feel like family, because they all love the same person. Now go underground to Hongdae Station. Between the sound of footsteps and train announcements, 4 enormous digital screens light up the walls. They don't show ads for fashion brands or new gadgets. They show Jimin. His smile, his performances, his words, playing on a loop. Messages from fans appear on screen. "Thank you for being our light. You make our days brighter." People stop in their tracks, some taking photos, some just standing quietly, soaking it all in. For a moment, in the middle of the daily rush, everyone slows down, everyone smiles, because something about Jimin's presence just softens the world. And outside Hybe, Jimin's agency, it's a festival. A food truck stands parked near the main gate, serving free cake and drinks for fans visiting Seoul to celebrate. The truck is decorated with Jimin's photos from debut to now, a timeline of growth, dreams, and dedication. Some fans traveled from Japan, others from Latin America, Europe, and the Middle East, all just to be in the city during his birthday week. You can hear them sharing stories. Open quote, "He helped me through hard times. He made me believe in myself. He's the reason I smile again." Close quote. And you realize this isn't just about a birthday, it's about gratitude. Look up and down the streets around Hybe. A Jimin-wrapped bus glides through Yongsan and Hanam-dong, painted in shades of gold and white. Even taxi stands nearby show birthday messages from fans in Japan, Russia, and Italy. There are 10 bus stops along the main road, with Jimin's face shining through the night. Each ad feels like a small universe of love, created by someone who once found comfort in his voice. And it doesn't stop there. 52 fan bases, from South America to Europe, from Asia to Africa, joined together in one massive global project. They filled Seoul's digital screens, airport stations, cafes, and shelters with Jimin's birthday campaigns. In Geomam Station, South American fans sponsored an entire railroad advertisement, thousands of miles away, yet still close in heart. Across the country, from Apgujeong's stylish cafes to Seongsu's artistic alleys, from Incheon's coastal corners to Yongsan's skyline, fans are holding themed birthday events. They designed their own Jimin cakes, decorated entire cafes in pink and gold, even created small exhibitions showing his journey, from a young dancer in Busan to one of the world's most beloved artists. And what's beautiful is how personal it all feels. Each project, big or small, carries a piece of someone's story. Maybe a fan who learned to dance because of Jimin. Maybe a student who found courage through his words. Maybe someone who was lonely until they found comfort in his voice. All of them together are what's lighting up Seoul right now. Every cafe, every screen, every bus isn't just decoration, it's a heartbeat. And that's why this week feels so different. When you walk through the streets of Seoul, you can feel it. The unity, the joy, the warmth. It's not noisy, it's not chaotic, it's peaceful, glowing, and full of love. Because celebrating Jimin isn't just about a date on the calendar. It's about everything he represents: kindness, sincerity, passion, and the quiet strength of someone who always gives his heart fully. So as Seoul shines brighter than ever, it's clear this isn't just a city celebration. It's a reflection of what he's given to the world: love, connection, and hope. Every cup of coffee raised, every banner lifted, every tear shed, it's all saying the same thing. Open quote, "Thank you, Jimin. You are loved, endlessly, deeply, beautifully." Close quote.